Hello, lovely humans, and welcome to Helping Humins. I'm your host, Misty J. Zanger, and this is my podcast. If you're listening, cool. If you're watching and listening, even cooler. I hope you enjoy it, and it's meant for people who want to help themselves and others. If that's you, keep on listening. And if it's not, there are other people out there, and that's fantastic too. So, buckle up. It's going to be an interesting ride full of all sorts of different conversations, topics, questions, answers. I hope there's a little bit of something here for everyone. That's the goal. And happy listening. Hello again, and welcome back to Helping Humins. This is our third episode, and looking forward to connecting a little bit more and kind of exploring some personal interests I have that I think might help other people if they haven't dabbled in this realm or considered the benefits. I think this is a good episode. So we'll dive right into learning through words. And what I mean by that is the importance of hearing and seeing, and especially the combination of the two put together, to learn the most we can through our experiences. A great example of this for me is watching any shows, movies, TV shows, whatever it is. I have become quite, I would say, borderline obsessed and also like reliant upon captioning on my media, and kind of throws other people off, and also maybe is a dislike for other people. Why are these words on the screen? I don't like these words. I just want to see the picture. But you miss so much information. And I think this started a few years back when I was watching Wentworth, which is an Australian-based show, and just the accents, it's hard to pick up on everything. So throw on the subtitles, and you get a little bit more of the story and what's being said. So I think that snowballed over the years into more and more. It serves a purpose, and it really is beneficial to me and my learning of even how to spell words. I'm like, oh, that's how you would spell that. Or just people mumble, or again, the accents, and you can just learn a little bit more about what's being said. And I think that's invaluable to have. Just, it's an easy, most every program has it. Closed captionings are probably the best because they insert all sorts of other additional materials. And I just really recommend it for especially young people if they're watching anything on a device of any sorts. Toggle that switch, because they're going to learn these words while they're watching shows. So they're already learning a bunch, but throw on the captioning and or subtitles, whatever you want to call it, and you're laughing, and your kids are learning, and you're learning probably at the same time too. So you feel like even better as a parent or teacher or whatever it might be, especially in schools. If you're showing things, why aren't we having our captioning and subtitles on? They should be seeing these words. Like, why are we just one noting it? In my first few episodes, I talk about the importance of like that layering, multitasking, or multi-benefiting, and this is a big one for me. So that's piece one, is the captioning, reading along while we're enjoying the entertainment side of things. With my second one that I thought really learning through words, audio and visual wise, is an app that is pretty well turns out to be free, and it usually comes with a public library membership, which in our community they're $5 to $8, and actually a lot of the times it's free because I know at our one city public library they get sponsorships that award free library memberships for the year. And I barely had to pay for a library membership in the last, let's say, decade. So those few dollars you'd put out at the library helps them, but it really is going to help you with the Libby app. Libby, and it can be downloaded on your device, whatever that device might be, Mac, iPhone, the Androids, whatever. I don't think there's a place where Libby can't really go. And once you have your library card and you input it in there, you have access to what your library has available, which is beyond what you might expect. So for me, I use it twofold for the most part. You can get like rental of magazines and other things while you're online on the app. I haven't done that, but by all means, that's something to explore. But I usually do novels to read on my iPad and audiobooks to have on my phone to listen while I'm out walking, doing things in the car, whatever it might be. Those are my two favorite things, being able to sit and read digitally, like especially at night, because you can switch the text coloring options. So you can go white background or black background. And you can actually switch the size of the font. You can even, in the accessibility and appearance components of this app, they actually have different font styles, I suppose. And one that I just learned about recently from a human who is struggling with their daughter's ability to read, younger elementary, and the librarian actually recommended to this mom the Libby app, because within the option of appearance, once you get a book out, there's this open dyslexic font. And it's not that much different than a regular font, but how it helps the reader who has dyslexia apparently is amazing. This one woman went and tried it, and her daughter went from barely able to read any of the pages in a book to being able to read so much of the book, like in that just little toggle of a moment of switching the font. So the fact that Libby has this font option that you could switch any book you rent into, whatever text size, font, all the options, light and dark, and the ability to highlight. I can look up a word, so I click on it, I say define, or I can highlight it, or I can look within the book where that word shows up, or that phrase, or whatever. So I can take notes on things. It's really slick and has, again, so many different layers for you to explore and learn from. And I love it. And most places you can get like about 5 or 8 loans at a time. And then you can have some on your notification lists or holds. It also shows you your timeline for what you've read in the past. So starting, 2019, I read 6 books apparently. And then 2021, 5, 2022, 8, 2023, I went to 40. And then I went to 71 in 2024, and I'm already at 17 so far. And it changes from listening to self-help books to reading. My latest trend is romance, kind of sapphic novels. So that's kind of what I've been into, and the perks of having a public library membership. I'm sure there might be other ways to get the Libby app, but why not check out the public library closest to you and see how you can help them by purchasing a membership, but also getting the Libby app and all its perks. So brilliant, love it. You can even, if you search a book in the Libby app, and they don't have it in stock for you to be able to borrow, you can let them know that you're interested in that book so that they know, like, oh, there's interest in that book. We will get in a copy. Or sometimes there's so many holds on a book, they'll get multiple copies so you're not waiting so long. I should also state that most of your loans are only 3 weeks. So you have 21 days, depending on how speedy you read that book or listen to it or that magazine or whatever. You can return it early, or sometimes you can renew it if it's longer than that 21 days. But again, if you have other people in the queue for the hold on that book, you will have to go back and want to put a new hold on it, and you'll have to wait your turn. You don't just automatically get to renew it because you're not done after your 3 weeks. So there's definitely a lot of really neat, cool things with that app. And between the Libby app and some subtitles on your media, I think you're going to be learning a lot and able to help yourself explore new words, new ideas, and the pleasure pursuits around all that consumption can be great. And I think, why not? Why not check that out? Why not see if that has some benefits for you? It's probably not going to be that harmful to have some words on your screen or to have an app on your phone or tablet that can easily be like, oh yeah, we're going on a road trip. Let's download a few books or audiobooks on our phone so we can listen to them or read them while we're out and about. So many great things. And even, again, this is just scratching the surface of some of the cool tools and tips that I want to share with you all. So happy learning through words and happy helping yourself and all the little humans around you. And I think that's it. Short and sweet. And I really hope you have a wonderful day, week, month, and hope to see you soon on our next episode, which who knows what that'll be. But hopefully helpful, no matter what the topic is. Blessings to you, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Helping Humins, a video podcast by Misty J. Zanger. If you are wanting to reach out, follow, and connect further, here's a few ways you can do it. My website, www.mistyjzanger.ca. Email, mistyjzanger@gmail.com. On TikTok, username RealTeacherTalk, TOK. And the name that comes up with that is Mystified. I also have a Facebook page under Misty J. Zanger Coaching and Consulting. There's also a Helping Humins group that you could try and join too. Follow along there. Instagram, I am at MJZ_happiness life coach. And also my Goodreads, one of my favorite things that you can share the love of what you read. And I'm now writing reviews for all my books, so you can find me there, Misty Zanger. And there's other odds and ends places, but those are the main ones that I can think of that are on the for you to be most interested in. That's what I got for now, and thank you again, and happy helping humans. Thank you so much, lovely human, for listening to the Helping Humans podcast. which is created, hosted, and produced by Misty J. Zanger and is a Mystified Productions podcast.